Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back working on the 2025 CanAm Max XTP, and in particular these set of installations are going to be the USB that's going to go into the top of the existing console. Comes with a little wiring harness, and that's going to get routed into the top of the existing console. The wiring harness will tie into this old-fashioned 12-volt plug there, as well as the console extension itself. So you'll have access to that USB plug because the bottom of this console extension is open, so you'll have access to it. So if you want to throw a phone in there, charge it, or you got extra batteries for your devices, you can certainly throw them in there and charge them up. So yeah, that's going to be the project for today. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so in order to access the bottom of this console, you've got to turn these quarter turn connectors counterclockwise, and then push in on both tabs on both the left and the right hand side. Flip the console over, lay it on its top, and you won't be able to remove it obviously because there's wires connecting to the console. Okay, with the console flipped over on its top there, you're going to want to remove this air filter inlet bracket by these two push-pull pin connectors here. Remove them, and that bracket should remove. Now I can see that this existing 12-volt plug may be an issue, so we may have to remove that. Okay, so this is what it looks like with that air filter inlet bracket removed. I did have to take off that 12-volt plug, so just be mindful which wire is for the 12-volt positive, which one's for the negative. So you'll need that for the wiring harness kit that they provide. Now inside the air filter inlet bracket housing, or actually the air filter housing, I should say inlet housing, you'll see a little bit of styrofoam. Now according to the instructions, you have two positions in which you can install this. So CanAm or BRP, whatever, it looks like inside they have a stamp already existing, so I don't know if you can see that on camera. I'll try and get there. You got a stamp there, and you've got a stamp right here. So you can select either whichever one you want and drill with a 1/8 pilot from the inside out. So let's get that done. So with that 1/8 pilot bit, or that pilot hole drilled from the inside out, you're going to come back in with a 1 1/8 hole saw bit, and you're going to go from the outside in. But when you also, I should mention this, is when you're drilling from the inside out with this pilot hole, put something underneath the console so that, you know, whatever you're drilling into, if you go too far, you don't plunge into whatever it is you're drilling on. So a little bit of a tip for the day. Okay, with that 1 1/8 drill hole done, you're going to obviously just insert the USB plug and then fasten from the bottom. Okay, so with that 12-volt USB plug installed, you're going to connect the electrical wiring. Make sure you put red to positive, black to negative, and then you're going to tie the other end of this pigtail into the original 12-volt plug that was there. And these two plugs will go into where the plug was connected originally for the old 12-volt plug. Okay, let's get that done. Okay, so with the air filter bracket reinstalled and the old-fashioned 12-volt plug reinstalled, you're going to connect the electrical wiring. So with the pigtail, you're going to run the existing power that was supplying the old 12-volt plug to the bottom of this pigtail connector. And you got to make sure, because there's a red wire, which you would think positive, but there's a little black stripe on there, so that's actually the negative. The positive is looks like it's shrink wrapped. So that's the 12 volt positive there. Alrighty, and then you're going to run obviously the reds to the positive side of the plug, and then the blacks to the negative side of each plug. So the USB and the old-fashioned 12 volt plug, both positives get red, both negatives get black. The red and the black goes to the negative, and the looks like the shrink wrap wire goes to the positive. Okay, and then you just simply flip the console back over and reconnect, and then we'll get ready for the console extension. Okay, so you can see what it looks like with the console reinstalled and the 12 volt USB plug installed as well. So then when you install this console extension, it just simply goes over top of it. In order to have access to that, you just simply open that door, and inside is where it will be. Okay, so let's get ready to install this console extension. I'll get some tools ready, and I'll give you a tool list that we'll need. Okay, so included in the kit for the console extension, you're going to get some hardware, with more quarter turn push connectors, all the hardware that you need for that. A couple T30 screws that you're going to put in the top of the existing console. You got a little magnet, so if you're going to put fasten a phone to the front of the console extension, you got adequate magnet strength for that. Some tethers, if you have any device that you have sitting on the outside on that magnet that you just want to put onto a tether, you have that ability there. So the hardware that you're going to need is obviously T20 Torx for the little nut or little screw that goes in for the tether, T30 for the screws that go in the side of the existing console, 1/8 drill bit, and then you're going to step it up to a 13/30 seconds. Alrighty, so that's the from what I can tell, that's the hardware or the tools that you're going to need to do the install. So yeah, let's get at it. Okay, so for the tether, just simply with the ring, just stick it in through. You'll see a little slot at the bottom of the console door. Wrap it up underneath and insert that T30 or T20 screw. Okay, with that console extension kind of centered, and I'm just feeling around, make sure because it's all form fit anyway, it's all custom fit for it. So I'm just going to, with a 1/16 drill bit, I'm just going to put a pilot in here. Alrighty. Could change that over. Here we go. Just give her something to bite into. That's that. And we'll repeat that over to the other side. Okay, with both screws in the side for the console extension, I went ahead and drilled the 13/30 second holes for the quarter turn push pins that we're going to install. So I never stepped it up. I just went right to 13/30 seconds. There's enough shoulder here in the plastic to keep the bit from going all over the place. So I went right to the 13/30 seconds bit. And when you drill in there, try not to plunge too deep, because that's where we're going to install the bottom of the hardware. So yeah, all done. Okay, so you'll see with the console lifted back up once again, you've got the hardware for the bottom of the quarter turn connector. So you're going to put that over the existing, I guess, plastic frame, whatever you want to call it, that's there now. So you're going to put that in there just like that, and then you're going to put in what they call a lock washer just on top like that. And then you're going to reinstall the console, push those quarter turn connectors in, push these quarter turn connectors in, and that's the installation. So yeah, let's get at that. Okay, with the console, I don't have to say console extension now, it's all one console now. So with the console now reconnected and reattached to the ATV, you got your quarter turn connectors here, all installed. Just turn in there and snaps in. You got your quarter turn connectors in the front, and then you got your snaps on this side. So that's the install of the console extension. Put your cell phone, your batteries, whatever you want, whatever devices you want in there that needs a little bit of a charge. I just noticed that it only charges when the machine's running, which is, I guess that's okay. That's that. Okay, hopefully you got a little bit of something out of that video. Please like, subscribe, be part of the team. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.